you.
The summer will be heating up before you know it, but your drinks, they don't have to. You can chill out with The Frozen Pour, an anthology of slushy recipes from author Taryn Williams, available on Lulu.com. The Frozen Pour is your guide to icy, flavorful cocktails that'll turn any moment into a celebration. Whether you're unwinding after a long day or hosting the party of the season, there's a slushy for every occasion. They're simple to make, delicious to sip, and cooler than your average cocktail. Why settle for the ordinary when you can pour frozen perfection? The Frozen Pour, an anthology of slushy recipes from author Taryn Williams, is available right now on Lulu.com. Order your copy today and raise a frosty glass of unforgettable flavors.
Welcome to a video right here on Slicing Dicing Gaming Entertainment. I'm Taryn Williams. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and hang out with me for a little bit. So I tell you about the title of this video. We'll be checking out the demo for Full Court Heroes, an 8-bit 5-on-5 basketball game that I kind of came up. I don't know if I saw it on Twitter or it just popped up on my Steam. And so I want to check it out. The game actually, by the time we're recording this video, the game is actually released, so you can buy it right now on Steam. But the demo is free, so I want to check out the demo. And it got a lot of mixed reviews, so I was really curious to see what the mixed reviews were about. And a lot of people said the same thing, where the game has potential, but it's very kind of bare bones with the gameplay. And the offense is basically just run forward and dunk. As you will see in this video, it happens a lot. So I did play 5-minute quarters. This is going to be a full game, just me playing out the game and seeing, just seeing how it works. But yeah, there's, pretty basic stuff. It's shooting, passing. Shooting, passing on offense, and it's just kind of, you can set screens, but I don't think the screens really work. Or call for like a pick and roll, which I don't think really works. No defense, you have blocking and stealing, but stealing does not work. Like there's multiple times throughout the video, you'll see me just get my player kind of stand there and I'm trying to steal the ball, and it does not work. So there's definitely some things that can be fixed. A lot of people said the demo even plays better than the actual base game, so I have no idea if that's true or not, but I'm gonna take their opinions on it, because I'm not buying the game, because the game is kind of rough. There's like a franchise mode and some other stuff, but I want to check it out. I didn't record myself talking while playing the game, which I should have done, but I was doing some other stuff. I just wanted to play the game. I figured I would do a little voiceover right now, just kind of get my spiel on the game and see like the potential. It has potential. Like, it looks cool. I love the 8-bit look. If you've been on my YouTube channel a whole lot, 8-bit games or like the digitized graphics or something I really enjoy. So it definitely fits the aesthetic of games that I like. But yeah, it just needs some work. A lot of people are saying like the Discord of the game, the developers really listening to people and taking advice and taking the critique, all the criticisms, and trying to improve the game as much as possible. Again, you don't need like a crossover and stuff like that, but defense should work. It should be a little bit more challenging. Like, you should, like, I don't know, like the gameplay does just feel very bare bones and not very challenging. Like, it's hard to get rebounds. Like, I was trying to get, I guess I have to jump to get the rebound instead of you just kind of running under the ball and picking it up. But you have to press jump. Like, you cannot stop the computer on defense. You just have to kind of stand there, because if you give them a little bit of space, they'll just run right past you and dunk. Like, there's no real strategy and stuff like that. And then eventually I got you see there is a shot meter. So as you watch the game later on, I do figure out kind of the sweet spot, and I do have a player who ends up dropping 70 points in this game. He kind of goes crazy. There's some pretty wild shots in the game. The intro of the video, you saw me hitting that half court, that like beyond half court 3 to end the third quarter, which was nuts. But yeah, there's some wild shots in the game later on, and there's some stuff. There's some fun moments. Like, I love the Chicago boards. I love what to do with the court and stuff like that. That United Center is Unity Center. It's kind of cool. I appreciate that. But yeah, like, there's definitely some potential here, but definitely some work. It's definitely it's still really early. I'm not sure how big the team is that made the game, so try to give them some credit. But the game, there's definitely potential. It's definitely a different basketball game. If you want something different, I'm curious like how the franchise mode works and what they added to the franchise mode, but I don't know. I'm probably not gonna buy the game. I only played the one game. It was cool, but I don't need to play more of it. But I'm gonna stop talking. Let you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Again, thank you so much for supporting the YouTube channel. Thanks so much for supporting Digital Chef, the brand as a whole, for almost 10 years now, which is really crazy, really insane to say. But it's been rocking and rolling, been inconsistent here and there, but that's with life and how things are. But thank you so much for everyone that has been with me from the very beginning. If you subscribed within the past 2 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, wherever you've kind of fallen along the journey, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Hope I can get you guys some more content, some more consistent, not just more content, but more consistent content, so you guys have something to watch and support and things like that. Always and forever, slicing, dicing gaming. It's not just a motto, it's a lifestyle. See you next video. Later.